Hello, guys. I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna wait for people to start coming on. I know it's late night. Trying to figure out what this is. Are these my iPod things? Yeah. I'm gonna give people the opportunity to start getting the notifications. For some reason, they're sending notifications out. Um, they're not sending them out like they should. Hey, Street Politics. Hey, Joy Loves God. Hey, 901 JB. Tyranny Allen. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all know I'm up lurking. Um, y'all wouldn't believe, but I have been enjoying it though. I've been looking at this vlog where this guy travels to he and his wife travel to like different cities and they go through the hoods and stuff. And so they're traveling to these small towns in Mississippi. Y'all, Clarksdale is like right down the road, like an hour and a half or hour and 20 minutes away. I had no idea. And I've gone through Clarksdale because I did a show and I went and I guess I saw it was poor then. On this for this family where this man was pulled over by the Clarksdale, Mississippi Police Department and went missing. But you know, I didn't go through all of the hoods, but I could see that the conditions of their neighborhood was really poor, right? Because they have like a lot of little trailer, houses and stuff. Child, just looking at that town, the average income of the people in Clarksdale, Mississippi is $17,000. Definitely very poor. Definitely. But I be enjoying looking at stuff like that. Just looking at little places in Texas, like down by the border, where I mean it's sad that Americans fight so many wars, and we got all these little cities we've never even heard of, and cities that we've heard of, and and people living like they live. Like it's just absolutely terrible to me. But they got all of those little cities in Texas where it's predominantly they're real small cities where you could see the border, you could see Mexico from like those cities. And then, they try to say they don't know how the drugs are getting in. They walking in with them. Hell. Hey, Joy Loves God, Miss Diane, new to you, and Gregory. Yep, I was sitting here looking at that. I was like, oh my goodness. Because for some reason, hey, Jeff, I'm very attracted to small towns. I am. I'm very attracted to small country towns, but like I like the suburb of the small country towns. The suburbs. But I went to Big Scar funeral today and it's on my channel. It was a lot of Memphis rappers in attendance. That's awesome. And I'm happy nothing happened. I'm glad that, they were able to have a peaceful funeral where there was no destruction or anything like that. Gladiator, I am. .6'3" gladiator. Are you Gladiator? Are you from Memphis? Or did you come down for Scars? They did a video shoot. Who did a video shoot? Hey, Gigi. I live in Memphis for 12 years. I'm from Helena, Arkansas. Okay. I was working on a case up that way. And we've gone through Helena a couple times. Like I said, you when you start like it's a lot of like the northern part of Mississippi that I live in is more on the style of the Memphis houses. But because we actually we went through Helena and we actually stopped in Helena because our navigation system took us for some reason it took us through the back towns to get us the back streets um to get us to Pine Bluff. But then I saw a Belk. Like we don't have a Belk around our area, a Belk store. And I was like, y'all, I love Belk. And we was on our way to Pine Bluff to interview somebody. I was like, shoot. Drop the link for player code. Okay, I did okay. Player code, I just dropped it. I didn't see him say drop the link. I'm sorry. Oh, player code, hit the link. I'm just running my mouth talking about shopping and stuff. I wasn't even hardly looking at. I was looking at gladiators, but I'm. Hey, player code.
What it do?
What's up? You was on fire today over there.
Now I know I just popped out for a little minute.
I know, like you said, you got motion in the street for real. So what's going on? You said there
Uh,
was a shootout in North Memphis today.
yeah, at the gas station with little Migo Entourage.
Lord Jesus, what happened?
It's kind of crazy. Like, didn't nobody get hit, thank God, but they were so close up. I don't really see how they missed.
So was it? So who was actually firing the shots?
Go
Did
look at the
somebody
video.
roll up on them, or did they roll up on somebody?
It's kind of like they met up at the same time. Like they seen each other. Just go look at the video.
Where the video at?
I uploaded
Well, you ain't gonna strike me. Rob.
it. Nah, cause look, it's short. It's short, so like I had to add some music to it. And it's short, but you will see what's going on though.
Rob, I can't see you.
Damn, let me hop on my computer. My phone dead as hell.
I promise you, I can't see you. Turn your light on. Rob. Okay, they jumped off. I couldn't see him.
You should have cut the flashlight on.
Yeah, you have to turn the flasher on. Rob, type in the comments because you know when it's dark, like I be having to see your face before you come up. Cause see, I never seen that person before. It said Rob Pay. Rob Pay. I wonder if they somebody get ready to get up here and troll.
I ain't no telling. You know how they be rocking.
Hmm. They're gonna have to turn their camera on so I can see their face, so I can remember it.
She said so I can remember.
In case they come up here trolling. Rob, click the link again and come back up. Just turn your light on so that I can see your face.
Damn, my shit moving too fast, man. Real.
Is he in the chat?
I'm finna come up on my computer because my
Is he
phone
in the
dead.
chat? Okay.
All right. I'm finna come up.
I guess he'll be back up here. I'm getting ready to hold on for a second, you guys.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So you say the video is on your page?
Yeah. But I ain't gonna leave it up too long though.
Can I pull it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
And the reason I ain't gonna leave it up too long, cause like I know one of the people on there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna even leave it up like that.
His gun jammed. That's what happened.
Ah, okay. I missed it, Paul.
Oh my God.
And he gonna go back and pick something up. Now watch this right here.
What is going on with these dudes?
See
I
that?
just yeah, I can't understand for the life of me what is going on with them. It's not gonna be hard for them to figure out who that is because they're gonna run the tags on them
Look,
cards.
I'm telling you, look, I barely could see it on my phone, but when I seen that face, I said, "Damn." Okay, and I'm like, "Oh, this crazy."
Lord have mercy.
Oh, he said a clip fell out.
Who was the person that just came up? I want them to click the link and come back up.
People had a pro mag. Hold on, let me put my phone on the charger right back.
It's just I, I don't know what's going on with these dudes. So the ATF wasn't on every corner. You never know.
Yeah, I'm back.
They was at a gas station just randomly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could have blown them on. They could have blown themselves up shooting at a gas station. The whole damn gas station.
And don't care where they open fast, it's crazy.
Teresa Kane said, did anyone see on the news in VA where a first grader got in a fight with his teacher and pulled a gun out and shot the teacher?
Yeah, I saw that. I seen it on TikTok, man.
I mean, so it seems like to me they was close enough. If they was, so the guy turned around and went back, walked to the car. So they were arguing, right?
Yeah.
They was close enough where they could have threw them hands. Why did they have to use guns? Why did I throw them fists?
Man, you know these young niggas can't fight. You know this.
That's a damn shame. They was close enough where they could have fought. But instead, they so cowardly they had to shoot. And Migos was there at Player Co.
Nah, he wasn't there. That was his some of his homeboys.
That's sad. Like I said, they probably already got the tag numbers of those cars, so they know who it is more than likely already. Did that just happen tonight?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times their cars be stolen and they
I
ride
was
around
just
in them
about to
like
say
they be
that. I was finna say, these young niggas love stolen cars. They
and
ain't
they ride around in them like they paying a note on them every month.
washing them motherfuckers in there. It's crazy. I'm talking about go and get them fixed. You might pay $1 on this car. What's really going on? Got their kids on them. This shit crazy.
I want that dude that was just in the back studio to come back up.
He's still on it.
Because now I'm curious.
Oh Lord.
I could never see who it was. I could see movement, but I couldn't see nothing else. I just saw the movement. A 6'3" gladiator says, I was about to fight this guy in 2015 at Yums on Hollywood for reaching my truck and automatically pulled a 30 a 30 SMH. Instead of renting the car, they steal. Yeah, instead of renting, they stealing. And
Yeah.
they ride around in them just like they own them. Like Claire Cole said, be all at the washer, washing them and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just sad. You know what? From what I just saw, that was just plain silliness. You know that was just plain silliness. Somebody could have lost their life. I mean, that was just plain foolishness.
Yeah, that shit out of control.
They said the gas 901 King Deshaun said the gas station owner uploaded it on Facebook.
Damn, you
It's,
can do that when you working at a job like that? Ah, he said I own. Okay.
yeah, the owner did it, and I'm sure he did it for a reason.
Yeah. But 9 times out of 10, like it's a gas station they familiar with, so the owner probably already know who it is.
Lucille said, Are y'all not seeing? I don't see your comments, Lucille. What did you say? Let's see. When did you type? Because I see King Deshaun, Diane Wright, 6'3" gladiator, and I just saw you type. Are y'all not seeing my comments? I see new to you right up under you, Jeff. Where? I don't see it. Oh, they said where the gas station at?
Shit, I don't know. Look like it's out walking though.
Also, it was in the North Memphis area.
Yeah. It look like out walking.
Okay, so around the North Memphis area, we're not exactly sure, just around the North Memphis area. Oh, they say it was yesterday.
Okay, I see
Ramona said, was it yesterday?
that. I seen it today.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Somebody said they had a video shoot at Big Scar's funeral today.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I didn't get a chance to. Who did he say? Who had the video shoot at Big Scar's funeral?
And then I don't know, but I heard about it. It was a video shoot there.
Wow.
He had a private funeral.
Mm-hmm. He said it was a lot of rappers there.
Yeah.
I'm sure his family it was probably safer with it being private.
Yep. Cause you really didn't hear nobody saying, when his funeral was gonna be at all. When nobody, talking about it or posting it was a good thing though. I feel stuff
Mm-hmm.
like this should be kept private anyway, no matter if they're a celebrity or a regular person.
6'3" gladiator. What's the name of your channel so I can look at it? You're not gonna strike my channel, are you?
Oh man, rolling.
That was probably somebody I was gonna let up. Free drop.
Oh shit. I wonder them niggas be sending him any money.
That's what I wonder. Do he even got any money? He went without a lawyer for a whole year. They on social media talking about free him. How come the only way for him to get free was for him to get a halfway decent damn lawyer? How come they weren't doing what was proactive? We wasn't gonna get him no lawyer. So why was they on here, jumping on folks stuff trolling? And I noticed they only do that shit to women. They don't do that to men.
You know these niggas weird. You already know that.
She said, "Do I know Trina Davis?" No, I don't know Trina Davis. Big Scar was her cousin. His clip probably fell out of his hand, T. Let me see. 6'3" gladiator. Let me see. These folks, these people done lost their mind. And they don't even care.
Hell nah.
You could tell when they frustrated. They start getting on the internet trolling. That's how JoJo Splatham got caught.
He still ain't get LG.
I don't think he is.
He got some fucked up charges.
Because they get their asses on the internet and get to trolling.
I forgot about some charges he had. You can't zoom me in the morning, John?
Huh?
Can't zoom me in the morning, John?
I'm going to see if I can make it bigger. Can y'all see it now?
Yeah, let me blow my computer up. I'm tripping. They music probably ain't copyright.
So all of this happened after the funeral.
You know, before.
Now I wonder who that was. NLE Chopper.
Nah, Chopper got dread. He don't get the fro no more.
Y'all see that TikToker posted that giant. What giant, Lucia? Hey, Christian. From out of Moscow. I think I'm gonna buy me a house in Moscow, Tennessee. Go live off in the country.
You like all the hick part of town.
Yes, I do. Oh my God. Don't you know I had wanted to move to East? I wanted to move to East, and I should have. But everybody done started moving out East. They done started accepting the Section 8 out that way. Now, I don't think they would be able to afford East. But, they accepting it in Lakeland. That's close enough. So I was like, let me go to Mississippi where I know the police ain't gonna play.
You right about that.
Jeff Lee says, did y'all hear about this extradition of El Chapo's son to the U.S. halted after 29 killed in arrest operation?
Yeah, I heard about that. My boy
No, I didn't
told
hear
me
about that.
they been trying to get his son though, ain't
Lord have mercy. And you know what? I think that's what's going on with a lot of these little dudes in the streets. They looking at people like El Chapo and folks like that, and because they so zooted out on drugs, their minds have told them that that's who they are.
now, hey, read them comments up on the Jeff Lee.
Read them up on the jail.
Yeah.
What's good? And that's Bankroll Tink and Quez Ruthless.
Tell
Quez Ruthless.
no folks be on it.
Okay, Quincy.
On to the doctors.
Now I don't know who would be calling me.
It's them clients trying to take a case. You know what's going on.
They ain't got no business calling me this late.
They said that's when they be out creeping this time right here. They up there at the Wayside motel.
I could the one I want tippy toes.
It says, speaking of NLE Choppa, he showed turning to Dr. Sabi after shooting at that girl. Migos shooters and got no training. They say Bad got arrested in that cap a blogger posted. Moneybag got arrested? I didn't know that.
I ain't heard about that. He was just on IG earlier.
What do you all think about Quavo's song to take off?
I ain't heard that. You grab that phone right fast.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm back.
What do you think? What do you all think about Quavo's song? You know what? I think Quavo is really hurt. That's my opinion. I think that he's hurt. And in my opinion, I don't think he had anything to do with Takeoff's murder. What you think?
Hell no, they might not have nothing to do with take off on. But I haven't heard the song though.
You know, people get mad, get offended when you don't, when you're not agreeable.
I know.
I never seen so much mental illness in my life on
I
here
don't care
than
nothing
I've seen on here.
about
And I've seen a lot of mental illness too, but just not as much as I've seen on here.
I
And
wish
people be all in the comments. Why you say you don't believe he had nothing to do with his nephew being killed? You must have been in on it. That's the mental illness that's lurking. Child, I have to pray when I get on here for these devils to keep them cussing them out. People be wanted with you when they want. When I know they want it with me, I that's when I ignore them even more. Oh Lord. Now, why you say you don't believe? Why you say that? Oh, because I wanted to say it. I get so tired of this thing not working. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there it is, right there.
I ain't heard nothing about Gangsta Boo Funeral yet.
Me neither. Hey, Cypress TV. It's these damn drugs got people all messed up nowadays. It's definitely the drugs. It is. What about the ones that consider themselves not on drugs and they think they mentally sane? My grandma used to say, the most pitifulest person in the world is a crazy person that think they got all the sense in the world.
I know a lot of them.
What I don't understand is when trouble starts. Hey, little Miss Muffin. What I don't understand is when trouble started, why didn't he make sure Takeoff left with him, or didn't he have enough time to get away? You know how I don't think he. You know what? I don't think he felt like in a million years. Ain't this some shit? These. They're saying that a man. Have you heard that? They're saying that a man killed his dad. My cousin just sent me a message saying, did you see where the teenage boy killed his daddy in Raleigh today? Had you heard about that?
No, I ain't heard about that.
Oh my God.
Damn. That's rough. That must have just happened tonight. I think I watched the news at 9 o'clock though.
I'm telling you, it is a demonic spirit. It is a demonic force. Hey, Demon. But you know, it's in every city. It ain't just in Memphis. It's in every city.
It flow around everywhere.
Mm-hmm. People just focused on Memphis, but it's everywhere. It's worse in some cities.
Yeah. And you notice how they always be saying like that the crime down just a little bit compared to last year. It's showing the fuck don't seem like
It's election season. They gonna say that. They know they're telling a damn lie.
it. I'm just looking, I'm like, man, ain't no way. Y'all need to redo them numbers again.
Reginald Johnson said it happened on Ridgemont.
I know what it said.
Lord have mercy. Why he killed his dad? Yeah, Letitia, they be lying. Reginald, did they say what happened? Did they say why he killed his father? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And to that young man, the Rob Pay, click that link and come back up. Turn the camera, turn the light on so that I can see you. Reginald Johnson says, I don't know. They didn't say. Just sit. These folks out of what kind of drugs? What are they doing? What are they mixing their drugs with? Are they mixing heroin and meth together? It's got these folks so damn crazy.
Man.
That's what's in those pills. Don't they put everything in the pills?
You remember I kept telling you about my friend that like, started getting high. I was telling you about him and shit. Like, this motherfucker that had an overdose. I'll tell you the rest of the story later, cause I can't say it online, but like, it's crazy. Like they really getting that high. I heard.
What they putting in the weed?
I ain't putting nothing in the weed. I ain't killed nobody. I'm smoking something right now. Nothing in the weed, but
Well, we all know that weed is not a herb anymore; it's a chemical.
well, the one I'm smoking is. I don't know what them other niggas smoking sage.
Well,
Smoking me in the back.
sage is healthy.
Man, I ain't smoking it.
The sage is healthy. I wish they was smoking sage. It wouldn't eat at their brain. They ain't got no more brain cells.
I'm smoking za.
A 6-year-old shot his teacher yesterday in Virginia. She's in critical condition. Yeah, I think Lucille said that. It's all bad. The weed. Yeah. Anytime when they started growing it in laboratories, um, it they're lacing it with fentanyl. I never thought I would live to see the day where people would be putting fentanyl and on their weed. That's horse tranquilizer. That's a damn shame. Said Jay beat that boy up. It's sad. Says shout out Tamara, chat and panel. Hey Nene Loyal. Leo, she didn't pass away. I thought I heard she died.
Who she talking about?
Jamorant. Jay Morant. Jay Morant. Jay Morant. Beat the boy up.
Hold on.
That fentanyl taking people. Yeah, that fentanyl overdosing people instantly. A Fox says, I grow my own and I'm surrounded by like 6 dispensaries. I tell you, Fox. New to you says good. The teacher, she oh my gosh, she's still very young. The teacher.
Yeah.
Late, I heard she's in critical condition. Wow. Lord have mercy. Jay Moore. Oh, the basketball player. Oh, what was the situation with that? Who did he? That basketball player beat up a little. Did he beat up a little boy or something? Lucille, was it? Refresh my memory on that. I know he got in some trouble. Was it a little boy? This weed now is sprinkled with voodoo dust. I'm telling you, it's sprinkled with voodoo dust, and you got folks doing voodoo. It's sprinkled with angel dust and everything else.
Well, we stay away from that. That's what happened when you buy weed at the corner store. With the nickel and dime dealers. I don't fuck with them.
A Fox says they deflation the weed that's sold on the streets. Though shaking my head, the boy was playing basketball at his house, and he and another dude assaulted the teenager. Oh my god! Why would they do that?
If that was at their house, they could have killed them folks.
I wonder why they do that for. They need to equip citizens on how to use Narcan. They overdosing all over this city. Lucille says she knows his cousin. Lucille, do you know why did they do that? I'm with Player Cole. Ain't nothing wrong with some good gas.
I ain't
I
never heard of nobody stealing at the refrigerator on no weed, taking nothing on no weed. Like I never heard of it. I never heard
yeah,
of
yeah, but these people looking different now when they smoke this weed.
That's
They
what they
starting to,
putting something in it. They putting something in it. They smoking heavy shivers. They ain't smoking straight weed. We don't smoke that. We know
what's heavy Chevy?
just mixing weed, crack pad, or whatever drug you want. Just mixing it with the weed. We don't do that.
I don't know, cause there's some people that claim they smoke straight weed. They look a damn mess.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak about that. I just know
Their fingers be black.
they on something else. They on something else. They on hardball. We ain't on that.
Shit, yes they do in their weed. I heard about that, and they have a lawsuit against him now. Jay Moran said the boy hit him in the face with a ball. If they was playing basketball, the boy might not try to hit him in the face with the ball. I don't know. It's definitely something on it, in my opinion. Leafheads always have looked off. Lucia, didn't they say that Morant got mad because the young boy beat him in a game? How old is Morant? What? So was the young boy at Morant's house, and it took Morant and another person to beat him up? She said they fingers black. They smoking moles.
That's what I'm
What?
trying to tell you.
What's a moles?
But I just told you what heavy Chevy.
Oh Jesus!
Hard
Yeah,
drugs
I
mixed
don't
with
know all
weed.
this slang.
Come on, man. I be.
I don't know all the different names for the drugs. They got so many different names. That boy. What they call it? What are all the different names for heroin?
Man, it's got a lot of names to it. Tan, man, all type of shit.
Because up in New York they say the nurse.
Damn, I ain't never heard that one. Yeah, dog.
Dog food sure do. Dog food. Um, she said she could see Jay Morant doing something like that. They lacing weed with crushed pills and heroin. She sound funny. The boy threatened to shoot him, and he called the police. They're making fake pills and lacing it with fentanyl, and they're making them in bright colors to attract the young kids. That's a damn shame that these kids feel like they need to be high. Why is everybody trying to get high all the time?
Mm-hmm.
What do weed do for y'all? I know your weed ain't laced with nothing, but I'm saying the so-called regular weed.
I don't smoke regular weed. I just tell you, I smoke Zaza.
Oh Lord.
It's a difference, man.
Okay, so what does Zaza do?
It just had you right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Ain't gonna have you stealing nothing, running at the store with nothing. It ain't gonna have you go and get a gun, hallucinating, ready to shoot your whole family. It ain't gonna do none of that.
But I'm gonna tell you something. When these remember when people was on crackheads. People. You hear a lot of people that's on heroin and meth. They get around here, get to talking about crack is whack. Ain't they talk about the crackheads? But they're around here on meth and on heroin and stuff, shooting up their whole damn families. You didn't hear about crackheads doing stuff like that.
But let me tell you about the crackheads. One thing I can say about them, they go work. The crackheads go work. Like I'm saying, if I ever get me a pickup truck and a trailer, I'm going to get 3 crackheads that I know want to work and let them make some money.
That's right. They move fast too, didn't it? Crackheads move real fast. They clean up real fast. They'll clean your car out real good. You're right. They worked.
I
I
know
don't know
some
if
of
these
the best
drugs that these
crackheads
niggas
watch
got now.
cars right now. $5 they go, hey, you looking like you just came from Chevrolet somewhere. Okay.
And they ain't gonna steal nothing but maybe the change out your car. That's
Yeah,
all.
don't leave the change in the car because, finders, keepers, losers, sweepers on that.
She said on that sherm. Memphis Born says relaxing regular joints only for me.
And some people, I got a couple of people just like smoking regular joints though. They can't take the other smoke. They say it make them cough too much.
Nini says I'd rather deal with a crackhead any day. I don't like to call them that. Me too. Crackheads were not, they didn't go around hurting people. If they broke in your house, they waited, and that's if they did that, they waited till they knew you weren't at home.
Yeah, and
These
sometimes
folks now is crazy. They on these drugs now. It has really messed up their brain. And I'm serious. These folks sick. They really mentally pathetic. Booster said go back to crack. Well, since these folks just need to be high, I'd rather them have crack. You knew they was gonna lose 100 pounds. They wasn't gonna comb their head. They don't, crackheads don't take baths and stuff, but they did work, and that's because they be up 2 and 3 nights. They weren't doing what these young dudes doing now. These young dudes now pathetic. Never smoked cigarettes or weed in my 27 years of life, nor drink. Wow.
Yeah, you got a couple.
I've never smoked weed a day in my life. Never. I smoked a cigarette one time, and it wasn't a whole cigarette. I just had to try it.
I can't believe you did this.
Yeah, I
would have
tried
thought
it.
you would have smoked some weed before you smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, I was like 13 years old. My grandmama used to smoke Winston 100s. I had to try it.
Yeah, my mama smoked those cigarettes.
Winston one, I had to try it. I almost choked to death.
Cowboy cigarettes. I know you were choking.
Yeah, I almost choked to death because I'm allergic to smoke too, but I just had to try it. But my grandmother had to stop smoking because of me being allergic to smoke.
Damn.
Teresa Kane says, I think nowadays they're doing more than smoking weed. Yeah, they lacing it with everything. For some reason, these folks are not happy unless they are zooted out of their minds. I can't understand how these folks sit up and drink lean all day. That's liquid heroin. That's like being on heroin. They just drink it, which is even worse.
Break the coffee pot out.
I know.
You said you were doing 4 hours a night.
And I ain't say 4 hours.
3 hours.
I wasn't even intending to get on here. Lucy, Nene Lord says some of these young folks are rejects, and it's awful. It is sad. Perico, you be out in the streets with these dudes. What do you think is going on with them? Why do you think that they get on drugs?
Some of them depressed, going through some mental shit. It be all type of reason why people get high to escape reality, all type of shit. Like I've heard it all. Like like spilling with
they
people.
Get on at such a young age. A lot of these folks, teenagers, they ain't supposed to be having all these problems.
Some people get turned down on the drugs the wrong way, get introduced to them the wrong way, and just liked it the high and start getting high. I just seen that happen with people.
Diane said Teresa makes you paranoid and hungry. What's Teresa? Oh, she was talking to Teresa. Okay. These greasy fingernails, though. A lot of self-medicating. Yeah, a lot of them are forced to be adults when they should be enjoying being a child. Because oftentimes they got a parent that's on some type of narcotic. And the oldest child is forced to take care of the household. That's sad. It's a little girl that went to school with my kids. She had learned how to braid hair real good. And sometimes I used to pay her to come to my house and braid my hair. And I used to listen to her talk. And she said that she talked about how her mother was on drugs. And so she said when her mama got her check at the first of the month, she learned how to go get a money order at a very, very early age. She was 12, 13 years old. And I think she said that because they was living in South Memphis. I think she said the rent was like $75 or something. And she said she would go to the corner store, get a money order, and take it to the office. And she had twin sisters and brothers, and she pushed them around in a stroller. She would take them with her everywhere she went. She said, "I bathe them. That's a little girl that she should have been being a child, but unfortunately, she was forced to be an adult because her mother was on drugs."
Oh yeah, I find a lot of that. Same situation. I seen a lot of this shit. I remember the first time I seen one of my friends' mom on drugs, and like, man, it was so embarrassing for him. Like, them folks never had no food. He was wearing hand me downs. Their lights was always out. Like, and this when crack was in the crazy stage. I'm talking about when it was in the crazy stage. Like, man, and by the grace of God, thank God, and my mom snapped back. She don't even get had no more, working a good job. But I remember this from a long time ago, though.
Yeah, she was being a good big sister. And she was having to take on, for a child to know that when her mother get her check, to immediately go get a money order and pay the rent. That's a darn shame. Before her mama went and smoked it all up.
Yeah, cause see, if you around the people, you know how this go play out. Like I'm telling you, like man, watching my older brother, like man, woo, smoking up every cent come through the house. So
Is he on what kind of drugs is he on? He on crack?
Yeah. Man,
Has he ever tried anything else?
nah, that's his drug of choice. He been on it since they been cooking it up. That's what he like. And see, like it's got him in a time zone. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still stuck in that 70s pimp mode type shit. Like, for real. Like he a fool on it. The nigga be having me tripping though.
So he used to be a pimp.
Shit in his mind, he watched a lot of Superfly and shit. You know how it was in the 70s, like, like they was on this shit on the gold and shit, like,
Lord have mercy. So he's stuck in that time zone.
Yeah, he's stuck in it got him stuck in the time zone, like for real. And like he's still smoking to this day. He had headaches he can't get rid of, but he won't put that pipe down to save his life.
So they still got the crack pipe.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear these young kids now, and I hate to say it, like these young adults, they real junkified, like junkies. And they have the nerve to look down on crackheads. Oh, they on crack. We on their real stuff. We do heroin.
There's not nothing to brag about there, though.
Those drugs be having you feeling so high, making you think you could touch the sky. Lord have mercy. But they say it don't last but what, 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm. I don't be around them kind of activity. I don't get that kind of high, so I don't want to be around nobody high like that. I can't trust. I don't know what you go pull. But I do know a young dude that be on heroin though. Like he probably grown now. But when I was seeing him, he was probably like 17, 16. His parents kept him fresh all the time. And it messed me up when I seen this. The mind pulled up and he had on some brand new Jordan, still had the stick inside on with the outfit, the Jordan outfit. And he was like, man, what y'all give me for this right here? And I'm like, is this man for real or he playing? But he was serious though, and like somebody got the shoes off his feet. He went right around the car. I'm like, what he finna go get? They were like, man, Brown and her. I'm like, damn.
He took his brand new shoes off.
Right off his feet, walked around into the dope man in the socks.
And what kind of drugs was he on?
Yeah, heroin.
Oh my God.
I said, damn.
It's amazing what because it's a lot of twisted stuff going on now. They said these folks do anything, and they don't, how they used to get the women to sell their bodies and stuff. They said now they supposed to be thugged out drug dealers. They getting the men to do what they was getting the women to do. Shit.
Ooh, man.
My neighbor kids was always hungry because their parents always buying cocaine. I was always feeding the kids and worried about them, so I called CPS. Yeah, Lord have mercy. It's sad when kids have to suffer. I don't want nothing that's gonna make me feel like I'm gonna touch the sky. Me neither.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, indeed, y'all. He acts so much better now. It's unbelievable. He's clean now. He almost drove my dad crazy. Yeah, you know what? I think now they're making drugs so that there can never be any recovery. They want them to crash out. Cause see, they made crack cocaine. It broke up the black families really, and but people started to recover after so many years because they just flat out got tired of crack. Now there's some people that's been on crack since the 80s. But it's a lot of people just got tired of it and started to recover. These people ain't recovering. You can't even get off of heroin. Like if you can't go cold turkey on heroin, you have to have another drug, take another drug for the rest of your life when you get off of heroin. It's sad. Yeah, crack ruined the generations.
Yeah, it definitely did that.
Because the reason that a lot of the kids who had, like Dolph said, he was a crack baby or whatever. A lot of in that era, it was a lot of kids born to parents who got on crack. But the only difference was they had grandparents that was able to raise them when that happened. These kids don't have that now because grandmama and great grandmama them all on drugs. They on some type of heroin and pills. Cause grandmama 30, mama might be mama 12, grandmama 22, and great grandmama 30.
Ooh.
And everybody on a pill. Suppers on this way
And you
they
know
get.
why I'm tripping? Because you're saying it like I know what family like that. It is crazy. Like as soon as you start saying it, like they pop right up in my head. The daughter, the mama, the grandma. I'm like, man, this shit crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
But the grand, well, hold on. Well, damn, both of them is the grandmama, but the great grandmama a little older though. But the grandmama though, she off the chain. She is off the chain.
But they don't have a lot of kids don't have now people to instill any values in them because now these people, the new age people, adults, they don't have any values to teach them. They weren't taught anything. I think it's sad. It's really just sad on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see how many likes we got. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't, we only got 56 likes in here. Y'all run the likes up. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button.
And they
Run
be
the likes up.
like,
What you say, player call?
They be acting cheap with them lights.
I know they free. Y'all run the likes up.
Running
Run
up
them
like you in the store with your EBT card. Stop playing.
up.
Program
Meth is worse than crack to the point they would kill their mother. I believe you.
Ah, yeah, that milk something else.
Crackheads didn't harm their mothers.
But whatever in that milk though, cause I'm telling you, the dude down the street, now, he a functional milk head, but like he be up all day. I'm talking about all day working, all night working. This man do not sleep. All day he hauling pellets up and down the street.
Lord, Patlets.
Yeah, on his truck.
Hmm.
Man, I'm saying this man do not sleep for real. He a white free example. That's what he is. He picking up junk all day long.
Y'all keep running the likes up. We only got 64 likes. Keep running the likes up.
Damn, she said keep you up 6 days. I can believe it. Cause man, I be up getting out of work. He still be up working. Rain, sleet, or snow. He up.
Oh my God. She said, I had a baby. Joy Loves God says, I had a baby at my daycare. The mother was 12 years old and the grandfather was 28.
Damn.
Oh my God. Mm. Crackheads don't sit. No, crackheads could go 2, 3 days without sleep. They go 2 or 3 without sleep.
Well, with the dope they getting there, they'll smoke and go to sleep.
Yeah, these folks go to sleep for days, don't it? Whatever they're putting in the drugs down, they sleep for days. I think it's sad the conditions that, and it ain't just hitting the black community; it's affecting all communities. Really,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the drugs that they got now. They don't really care. It's just strictly about money. And where did these drugs come from? Other than what they're dropping off in the community. I mean, other than what they are trying to make themselves and whatever it is that they're making on their own, like these pills that they're making, it's killing them instantly. This other stuff like crack and stuff like that, that's something that the government is allowing to be dropped off in our communities because it started with the Reagan Bush administration crack cocaine. So that's something that they put into our communities to affect the black families strictly. And it did. It tore up the black family. I just wish that our people didn't have codependent personality. But you have a lot of people, not just crack, but a lot of people abuse alcohol. It's a lot of, and they act just as you would think they were on drugs. They such alcoholics. Said Dumb Bilderberg politics. Yeah, all races have drug problems. That's true. That's so true. It's a darn shame, but it's almost like it's an epidemic. I didn't know it was so many girls in Memphis that was on what are the girls most are on pills?
Yep. Pills, powder, hair. Shit. The
That's
same shit the
everything.
niggas on.
That's sad. And that's the reason why these girls whoring like they doing. They don't care. Thanks, Hero Fix TV. And another thing, also you guys, thanks Hero Fix TV for the cash up. This is what I meant. I'm glad that I didn't see him in here, but I'm glad he reminded me. Hero Fix TV. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel because he also talks about what's going on. He actually be out there as it relates to heroin. He like educate people on that. He's, if I'm not mistaken, Hero Fix TV, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he said he's a recovering addict, and he does a lot of education on his channel. Like he actually be out there. You don't hear a lot of people talking about drugs and things of that nature and trying to educate people on what's going on as it relates to that. Now they doing drugs in the 5th grade. That's sad. These kids are being exposed to that. They are. It's sad. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. We're doing open topic. I'm gonna drop the link again, and anybody that wants to come up, if that person want to come up again, turn your camera on and come on. I'm talking about that Rob Pay. I'm still on him, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hero Fix TV is the GOAT. He's definitely boots on the ground trying to help educate people. Yes, he is. He's because I'm subscribed to his channel also, Hero Fix TV. Have you been over there on his channel?
Yeah, I checked them out before, yo, a couple of times.
You subscribe to him?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I be checking a lot of channels out though. I be fucking with everybody.
Me too. I check out a
It
lot of
ain't
channels.
munching and capping.
Right. I can't stand it when they're capping.
Yeah,
I love Code Figure. Y'all know I love Code Figure.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I love Code Figure. When Young Dolph when Young Dolph was first assassinated, like I was just kind of, looking at different people, and this is before like any arrest was made, and he was always very real. Like he was very bold. I think during that time, like as far as Memphis vloggers, you didn't have you only had like two vloggers. That was Thaddeus Matthews and the young lady Tawana, and they threatened her. Like she said, I'll never speak up. They threatened Thaddeus too. So that was before they really started making arrests. These clowns was getting on the internet making threats, and they get mad at people, but that's how they was able to figure out who was involved, because they get their dumbasses on the internet to make terroristic threats. And so people in Memphis, the two vloggers in Memphis basically stopped talking about the Young Dolph's case, right? Thaddeus Matthews gave out a lot of information, but they was threatening him. So I
So is the
started,
other girl still blogging?
huh?
The other girl still blogging?
She stopped. They threatened. I remember I was looking at her that night because people was giving her information too, and they started threatening her while she was on live. They was talking about they was gonna do something to her kids and stuff, and she was like, "I'm not blogging about this no more." She stopped.
Dang.
So, and that was before anybody straight dropped them had not been arrested or nothing, right? So, anyways, I started looking at just getting on YouTube, kind of, seeing what was the energy, if any of the vloggers were going in just what direction, but Cold Figure stood out because a lot of Memphians and stuff. I was telling people, make sure y'all go over there to his channel because he was bold about it. He was telling the truth. We was very happy, that he was putting the truth out there.
No.
That's the reason why. I mean, I've always loved his channel. Let's see, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers played a part in having drugs brought to our communities. That's why a lot of Memphians are subscribed to Cult Figures, show him a lot of love.
Yeah, Memphis rock with dude hard.
Yep, Memphis rock with him hard because he put the information out the right way.
That's why the haters will get mad though.
They can't take away from the fact that dude bold and he put the right information out. He didn't deviate from the truth, period. He didn't go in the direction where there may have been more popularity. You know what I mean? Saying stuff that was not true. He put the truth out. I got a lot of respect for Cult Figure. Stacey says, I know these young girls. Hold on. It jumped. I know these young girls here pop those pills and drinking lean like water. Oh my God. That's sad. I believe you, Dem Republican. I believe you on that. And a whole lot more. I got a problem with that. Let our children be children. It's just too much going on in the world. Yeah, it is. These kids are forced to have to grow up really fast. That's why a lot of them are depressed. They worried about bills and stuff when they should be worried about their homework. You having parents that will take their kids out of school. They got all kinds of kids. I had to go and just take them out of school early so they can help me watch all my damn kids.
I'm laughing because like you saying that, but like I actually know some people like that. You know.
He needs to teach some of these other bloggers to tell the truth. I'm telling you, they need more drugs and mental illness awareness. I'm telling you. They're getting ready to sue French Montana. How's it his fault if people pulled up to rob people? 2023 starting off crazy. They suing French Montana? It's so much going on. I had not heard about his situation. True results.
That nigga do anything for some.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. He said true results. Lying, telling people he got Dolph footage.
I was about to say something. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
I tell you, I don't know. I ain't heard it. I don't know.
Y'all know this shit, Kel. Y'all keep this shit 100. Y'all know this shit, Kel. We ain't fucking with that nigga. He was fucking with the ops. Now he back man. Okay, y'all know what's going on. We ain't fucking with that nigga.
I don't know, but you know what? But true results don't bother nobody.
That's his rent money. What he asking for? 900. I ain't get rent. I need to start coming with some scales like this there and shit. Get my rent paid. I can keep my money in my pocket.
Oh Lord, he asking for $900. Lord have mercy. I had not seen that. I don't know. Did he say? Where did Dolph video come from?
Man, how the hell he get a damn dog video? Come on, man. You was out here. Come on, man.
I don't know.
If he begging for 900, where he get a dog video from?
Yeah, I would like to know where the video came from.
Yeah, he probably got a video, a music video.
Oh my god. Oh Lord.
Hold on, I'm saying I know this. If you want to switch up, I wouldn't agree with the caption, but I would have been spurring you, but you don't get spurred.
Jones boy 870 says, ain't that the dude that was in the ditch looking for the license plate? I ain't never heard
Man.
I ain't never heard that. But I will say this though, you don't never see true results going and bothering. I haven't. I've never seen him. The few times I've been on his page, I don't see him harassing people and trying to violate them or nothing like that. So I ain't never seen him. He always have a bill of problem. Oh Lord have mercy. I had to take my oldest grandson. His mama thought he was built-in babysitter. That jumped so quick. This slide be jumping.
Man.
He missed so many days out of school before I went and got him. Oh my God. The video on this page right now, it's a live photo that moves. He's like
Somebody say he's stealing the video at his discovery. Man, this man ain't getting no. What he watching the video on in jail? Man, come on. Man, come on.
I don't know. I had not heard this, so I don't know. I don't know.
Now he might was able to view a video with his lawyer. He ain't got no video. He got his paperwork on there saying there's a video on there.
He said, Duke 02, baby, go yard side, take off Migos. Duke 92, baby, go yard side, take off Migos. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I'm too tickled. But now, like I said, though, I got to be honest now. I don't see true results on here, starting mess with people and going after people and hacking and harassing folks and plotting murder on people. I have to give him that. Hello, Chad. He said Cornelius trying to see. He said Cornelius trying to sell the Dolph videotape. I would think that that's illegal. Now the prosecutor's gonna want to know how he get it.
I ain't gonna get Cornelius.
Ain't that telling? He basically. Well, the good thing about it is he basically done told on himself, right?
Yeah.
He don't need to have no trial. He might as well. I mean, because he don't, how he get the tape. I mean, but he was out there, so I guess he might would have it. Who knows? Because I do believe that Cornelius was one of the shooters. So I guess one of them little dudes they might have had, if they're recording or something. I don't know. Cornelius has some new charges too.
Damn. What are you charged with?
I think they gave him an extra charge. They put conspiracy, unlike what Quet has. I don't think he had conspiracy to commit murder at first.
Damn. Well, that don't matter. It ain't like he going nowhere no time soon.
He ain't going nowhere.
He on a sneaker break.
And he one of the killers too, and straight dropped the other one.
And don't let nobody tell y'all different. They can rewind the video back a million times. It's still gonna be them same two niggas out there.
Yeah, he don't mess with nobody, but it's always other ways bloggers can use ways to use the viewers. Cornelius discovered he said only 900 away. Mm. He's out here begging in line at the same time.
Oh man, y'all got me rolling.
Teresa Kane says that's what True told me, that Cornbread pleaded guilty so that his discovery to do whatever with it. I tell you. She said, and Drop is going free.
What, from the show?
I guess. What about Bankroll Freddy case in Arkansas? I don't know. I don't know a lot about that case.
Did he make bond on that case?
Huh?
Did he make bond on that case?
I don't know. Jeff Lee says that he thinks Dolph was shot on the inside. What you think? There's a lot of people say they think that he was shot on the inside. I think people kind of, equally feel, a lot of people feel like he wasn't. A lot of people feel like he was. What you think? You think he was shot on the inside?
Nope.
Huh?
Nah.
They called charges for acting. They called charges for acting. So, Jeff, you don't think that they fired their guns at all? That's what you're saying? You don't think that Cornelius and Straight Drop fired their weapons? Oh, they said bankrolling his dad is in the feds.
Damn, his dad on the charge too?
Hold on.
She said some new shoes. Get his ass some sketches out here. With the skates on the bottom of. Skate your ass right on down the street.
Who?
Now I was tripping. I was enjoying the God.
Almost had the blogger play they tape. Mr. The Cookie Lady said they brought his body there.
It's that conspiracy theory stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Real life. Come on, man. When people get to talking like that, it made me think they be like slick cracking jokes about dog, like on some funny shit. Like I don't be feeling this shit.
Yeah, it do seem like that, when stuff like that come up. Because, the police say they got video of him walking into that cookie shop. That's what the police say. So if the police say they got video of him walking into the cookie shop, why, I mean, even if they had not said that, I never would believe that somebody was taken to a cookie shop and laid there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't believe that.
and I'm with you on the not believing part this time. Like, my brain just won't let me digest it. Like,
How do
then
you
like you
fall
gotta
like
look at it like if his
nail
family
assault like
felt like anything like that was going on, like the folk would have been spoke out and said something. Like ain't none of his folks said nothing. Like, come on now.
that? Y'all make sure y'all hit the y'all hit the like button. I ain't know two people walked in behind him. Flame spitter. See, a lot of these people know stuff I've never even heard. Who were the two people that walked in behind him? Y'all teaching me some new stuff. Who were the two people that walked in behind Dolph? Let's see. I really do believe that the ones in the front didn't look like they did any shooting. It was a video. It was a picture. It was a picture though. Somebody get Duke out of here. Who is Duke? What's going on? Because I be missing some of the comments. He said the police said James Earl Ray killed MLK. We know that to be wrong. Yeah, but Jeff, he's talking about 50 years before.
Yeah, the police covered up a lot of shit back then.
Yeah, they did. And I'm not saying they don't cover up nothing now. I'm just saying, I would, but you got a right to what you feel, though. I don't get mad at people for their opinion. Tell me what I meant. That drop isn't getting out. Never. Oh, of course not. If he plays his cards right, in which I believe drop is in self-preservation mode. He'll be out in 30 years.
It might be 20. He
But
feel the right name, he'd be out in 20.
yeah, 25.
He give up the right name.
Mm-hmm. They left him to hang out to dry. Why wouldn't he? Said, no, I didn't. What did Kamisha White say about Scar? I didn't know she did Scar. Why would she did Scar? What did Scar do to her? And then, Scar is young enough to be Kamisha's son. Duke 92, the person who said Dolph was kidnapped. Oh, Lord.
Y'all really been watching too much of them Cap channel. I can tell where y'all coming from, how y'all asking them questions.
The pic with the shooter of Draco nozzle was bent. He couldn't shoot it. But it was a picture though, Jeff. It was a picture. It'd be different if we saw it if we had seen a video. We're looking at a picture.
I kind of was just in a small way that they will play some of that video. That'll kill a lot of bullshit that's floating around. It's in the earth, like that'll just kill this shit.
It'll be played in court.
You know, they're gonna tell the news people to leave out if they play that video though. Or you think they'll let them stay in there for that?
They might tell them they can stay in there, but they can't. They have to turn their cameras off. Ramona says, "I don't never want him out." Flame Spitter says, "Quincy, I've seen that she is real disrespectful." I'm missing some of the comments. Who is real disrespectful? The pick of the shooter, Draco. Okay, Jeff Lee. Trust me, the shots was fired. Yeah, all the witnesses even said that. You know, the damn D money you spinning from the grave when he died, and you know it was snowing when he died, and his nickname Frozone. She said it's a cold day in hell for him. She be looking at my videos, and she said, because I said Dolph spinning from the grave. Remember I did a video saying that?
Mm-hmm.
But why would she be mad at D Money? I mean, but why would she be mad at Scar? Because he was. Tell me more about that, Quincy. What? She said, "Damn, D Money was spinning from the grave when he died, and you know it was snowing when he died, and his nickname Frozen." She said it's a cold day in hell for him. You know, I'm gonna just say this. You know, I don't know Kamisha White. The only thing that I've seen is video of Kamisha with you know when her children were younger and things of that nature. I don't know what kind of life Kamisha had, but I think it's unfortunate that what happened to her two sons. And I know as parents, we could do all that we can, because I know as a mother, I've always did everything that I could to encourage my children to go in the right direction, not in the wrong direction. Okay. And I know even a lot of times when you encourage them to go in the right direction, they will go in the wrong direction. But when it is accepted and encouraged for them to go in the wrong direction, I think a lot of people, and I'm just saying in general, they like to project their anger and their bitterness at the wrong people. Like they like to project that. They like to put that projected towards other people. And the reason they're always pointing the finger at other people because they have not accepted responsibility for their parts. Okay. And the parts that they may have played in a lot of this stuff. What happened to her children were unfortunate. Young Scar was younger than her kids, and definitely what happened to him was unfortunate too. Okay, I would never wish death on somebody else's children. Especially that had not done anything to mine. I'll go back, look at Google footage from a glass front that was hit with a Draco. The witnesses heard and saw Marcus Dawes' browser shoot the Draco. because the money died behind Scar. Dolph did also. All this really going on behind Scar. Scar and Dolph couldn't take it anymore and stop hanging with them clowns. Mm, mm. I tell you, I tell you. Mm. Well, the only thing I could say is, I hope because it ain't just happening in Memphis. It's just that it's a lot of attention that's on Memphis. They done brought the Mexican pizza back to Taco Bell. I didn't know that.
Man, you super late. That John
I,
Bad.
I stopped eating at Taco Bell when they took the Mexican pizza away.
I can't
I
believe
eat that sporadically. I do like their chalupas, but the chicken chalupas.
you gotta get the steak, John.
Diane says when trial starts, will it be open to the public? Yes, you can go down there and sit in. You know what? I had thought about when it started doing it, but you know what? I think it's going to be so many emotions. It's not going to be safe. It would be best to stay away from that courthouse. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please be sure that you hit the like button. We only at 83 likes, y'all. Make sure y'all run the likes up. Me neither, Ramona. Y'all hit the like button. I'm getting a front row seat. My job right behind the building. I work at the FedEx Forum. I hear you, Deshaun. That's it's gonna be interesting. I'm telling you, I get mad, I'll start cussing them out. The judge will hit me with a contempt. I have to spend 24 hours in jail for disrupting his courtroom. When it starts, I'm wanting to go. My daughter lives in Memphis. Okay. It might be one of those long OJ Simpson trials, don't it? I personally believe that quite a few of them are going to plead out. That's what I believe. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Flame Spitter says, I believe Gotti is the next person they waiting to pick up soon. Young says they'll be smart to plea. I believe they're going to. I'll take that judge job from him and take his place for you, Tam. I think they're going to plead out also. As I always said, I don't know how they're going to get out of it. They be smart to plead out. For some reason, they have to play hard all the way up until it starts to get real, like around their trial time, don't it? They
Mm-hmm.
give them a trial date, and then they'll play hard, like I'm gonna get out this and that. They play with their own minds up until this time to go to that to go to trial. Like right before that, they'll plead out because they already knew if they was guilty and the whole time, and that they were not gonna get off. I'm just talking about as it relates to a lot of people. I don't think so, Blaine Fields. I don't. I don't think so. I'd be surprised. Yeah, they do. Um, I don't know what's going on with these dudes because that shooting that happened out there at that gas station was just plain sick. That I don't know what in the hell that was. That was just crazy. It's if they plead, they're dropping dimes on everyone who was a part of the hit. Good night, Jeff. They probably already have all but a few. How far do you think it go up? Um, I don't know, Tony. New to you says, will it be televised? I don't know. That's at the discretion of the judge. I hope that it does, but it's definitely at the discretion of the judge. They didn't think this Dolph shooting was going to get this much attention. Yeah, yeah, and attention is good. And even the people that trolled Dolph, and that was sent to steer the narrative. It's still good that a lot of people are still vlogging on the case, giving the case attention. It makes them work harder to make sure that there is justice. So, God orchestrated that. When people think that they're putting misinformation out there, they're still talking about it. And so with them saying so many people are still focused in on talking about and keeping Young Dolph's name out there, it makes law enforcement um work harder. So, these folks that hired these vloggers to try and steer the narrative, they cannot do that. They can kind of trick the people, but it still does not change, the nature of the investigation. It don't change everything that they have, that the investigators have. It's not going to affect the investigation at all. So that's the only good thing about that. So with them putting all these vloggers on here to try and steer the narrative, a lot of the ones that's doing it, even though they meant it for bad, God used it for his good, because what they doing is they basically keeping Dolph out there, keeping his name and stuff out there, keeping people interested in the case, and it's making MPD and the feds work harder. See how they flipped on them? If Gotti doesn't get captured, I'm just gonna die. Demon says, is Stupid Duke and Jizzle still cool? I don't know. Do you know Player Call?
No, I can't say about that.
I don't know. But you know what? I was looking at an interview Stupid Duke did. Stupid Duke seemed like he a cool dude. He seemed like he laid back.
Yeah.
I see Migos didn't buy his chain back at all. You think Migos gonna buy his chain back?
Nah, he ain't buying the chain back.
How much that chain cost?
Probably like 100.
He gonna let him keep it? Cause they got the ring and the watch too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I hate that this is happening simply because of the violence, but you have to think about, like they said earlier, Straight Drop was walking around with pre-chain on. They got Migos backstage at his show for his chain and watch ring by pulling out that thing on him. Did they get him at a show?
There was at a video shoot.
Hmm. I... Miss Diane says she pray he be next. Well, how he get the name Stupid Duke? These little dudes be giving themselves these names. I ain't say he wasn't no booger bear now. Listen, I understand that these dudes be out here committing all kinds of stuff. Like I got cousins that's in the street. They hardcore in the streets. We love them. We talk crazy to them and talk a lot of shit to them, and they just be laid back, be cool, we laughing and stuff. You would never believe that they were, that some of this stuff that people say that they do. I could never believe that, because of how they are. I'm sure they well, I ain't gonna say that. Hell, I know they doing it. Well, how you get the name Stupid Dude? uh they should melt it down. I don't know if they can. They're diamonds. I don't know. They might. They probably ain't gonna do nothing with it. I don't think, because if you look at some of those dudes, like Kenny Money is blinging, and you could tell Kenny Money has money. Kenny Money has a lot of beautiful jewelry around his neck. I don't think he wants Migos jewelry. Do you?
Nah.
I don't think. I don't think the other young man. I don't think Jizzle wants his jewelry. My chat name sound better than Stupid Dude. If Migos was smart, he would have insurance on his jewelry. He probably do. Tamara, what you think about crazy ass Black Youngster? What I think about Black Youngster? Um, what do I think about Black Youngster? I think that Black Youngster has gotten himself caught up into something that he didn't have to be in, that he's going to, that he's really already regretting. Yeah, y'all, please hit the like button. Wisdom Knight 2 says, God didn't know it's over. Look at his energy and all his pics. You see death and regret. You can't hide from the divine. Yeah, God says, when I get him back, you're going to see me get him back. They probably just wanted to disrespect him. Yeah, because if they wanted to kill him, they could have killed him. They didn't kill him. I'm glad they didn't kill him, and they didn't kill him. But I see that they didn't hesitate with putting it into the atmosphere, because Jizzle said he got $100,000 bag on his head. Do you believe that, Player Call?
Mm-hmm.
So, see, that's what I'm talking about. They think they can just put bags on top of folks' damn heads. Hell.
After the day, he probably wasn't the only one with one on his head.
You think Kenny Money got a bag on his head? That's what you're saying?
More than likely.
Well, if anything happens to them, They gotta know Miko's career is over.
That's kind of like up in smoke. Better way. I don't know. This shit crazy, but that ain't looking good either, though.
And that, they're not gonna get away with it. They can't kill nobody. They have a demonic spirit on them. They think they can kill people when they get mad. Why ain't they teaching these little dudes how to fight? Shit. And that's not having a outdated thought process. Hell, I'm smart enough to know that ain't what they doing. Hell, I'm outside, so I know that ain't what they doing. But what I'm saying is that's what they ought to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see nothing happen to Jizzle either. I don't want to see nothing happen to Kenny Money. They better not mess with Kenny Money. They better leave him alone. Hell, he ain't did no more than what they did to Dolph. Hell, Black Youngster was the one down there at the grave with a damn shovel. I think Black Youngsters just need to, You think Black Youngster crazy enough to be sending hits, even though he knows that everything that he says and does is seen and heard?
Like with him, he still try some shit. Like then, like I don't know, like had seeming lately, like he kind of moving off angle, so that might not be a good thing.
He moving off of anger.
Yeah.
What the hell are you angry about?
Shit, what's been taking place? Now, hey, that's my dog snoring. That ain't none of me.
That dog getting a good night's sleep, ain't it?
She mad because I'm in her in the room.
I just seen a video of Migos go and try to shoot someone at the gas station. His gun jam. I saw that. They gun jam. That was the spirit of God that did that. He was getting ready to try to play God. He was close enough to the dude to fight him. But instead, he pulled out a gun and God jammed it up. He need to have he if he don't take that as a sign that he need to go get saved, because the next time, God will give you a chance. It ain't gonna be the outcome ain't gonna be too good for him.
I ain't gonna get too many chances. That one thing better.
Gotti is looking worried because Dolph, and he also looking at Angela thinking she's just some regular old crackers. Hold on. He also looking at Angela thinking she just some regular old cracker. She ain't no Ritz. He had been wanting Angela forever. He said a video from Jackson, Mississippi. I just found out 2 of them in critical condition. Yes, Summer, it wasn't their time to go out. It sounds like y'all will work them right. He wanted to play God, and God let the gun jam and let him know that he God, not him. These guys so zooted, and they so junkified. I also somewhere Angela is pregnant.
Whoa.
She done got pregnant already?
I thought she just had a baby.
No, her son about 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. The pole jam. Let me show y'all the video. Player code, don't strike my channel. I'm gonna go back to the video. Let me see. Share screen. Hold on, D-Mom. Get ready to show it to you. Can you see the screen? Can y'all see the screen? Can y'all see that screen, player call?
Yeah.
Okay. So we see, so this guy that's walking up to the car, was he with the guy in the red car?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. He killed Walker.
Oh my God, he definitely tried to kill him in the gun jam.
Now, how the hell he missed way right there?
Also, this guy right here. Wait a minute. So this guy right here tried to shoot the guy in the red or the guy in the black?
The one in the black. You go see, he go point it right there.
Okay, let me go back. I wonder why he ain't getting his damn car. Yep, the gun jam. And we saw the bullet. It was an inch from hitting him.
He iron right there.
Then they chased him, right?
You know, look like it.
It looked like they were going to go chase him down and shoot him.
She knocked out.
You saw that bullet barely missed him. Did you see that bullet when the gun jammed? But then looked like he might have misfired. Let me see. Yeah, it looked. I'm telling you that it misfired and it went that way. Ain't that some shit? These folks crazy. Someone is trolling. Somebody is a troll in here. Who is it?
Shit, we know who you are. Fuck you talking about. I ain't never say I would have.
Wait a minute, who? Somebody in here saying something?
Some nigga in her.
How come I don't see it? Why you say that, yo? That person been coming on my page. Yo, why you saying that? Are you threatening him? Yo, are you threatening him? Y'all let him answer. That person that's a troll. That person was making comments saying they stay too high to fight. Hit the like button, y'all. And now they threatening somebody. That's how you know they trolls. Yo, are you threatening him? Yo been coming in here, me making comments on my page and everything for a few days.
These niggas be so fun on the internet.
And it wasn't never no weirdo energy like they just made. I don't know if they went and hit that meth or what. I just want to hear him say it. Is he making a threat? That's somebody that's a fan. Yeah, you unblocked. Joy Loves God unblock you. So make a comment, yo. Cause yo been coming over here for a few days. I've been seeing them making comments. They were just making a comment saying hit the like button. You know it's another vlogger because see, Player Co been putting out some good information today. These folks be getting mad when people put out information. So that's how you know it's another damn vlogger. And it probably a vlogger that's being paid by Black youngster number here for camera. I done told y'all. I done told y'all. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. I done told y'all.
Man, these niggas crazy as hell. I'm down, so don't let the internet shit fool you. What you niggas on?
They like to dox people. But it's a group of vloggers that's doing that. They hire networking engineers, but you ain't gonna have to worry about them long. They be playing like they beefing, but they don't really be beefing, you know. But I be laughing at them though. You know, people be fooled by it, but they be really, you know, doxing people and stealing their information and things of that nature. And they think they can scare you by saying that.
Okay.
Yo should click like, yo, we waiting for you to make a comment. He said might be Big Stepper. Probably is Big Stepper shit. See, yo, I thought you was cool because you've been coming over here on my page. I remember your comments because I was like, I ain't never seen this person before, so I kind of remember comments of people that I had not seen before. You was real positive, and I just went back up and looked at the comments, and they was like, they ain't gonna fight. They too scary to fight. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I mean, that's how you know they be trolls because they'll flip out real quick. Player Code put out some good information today. They mad. It's the same pattern. That's how you know it be the same people. Until the feds take their hacker down, and them too. Some of these bloggers going to jail. They show going. They've gotten away with it for so long. They think they ain't going to jail, but they gone. They think that the hacker that they have can outsmart the FBI. That's how these fuck niggas is. They pathetic, bottom feeding bitches that come from shit. You could tell just because you come from nothing don't mean you gotta act like that. I start getting mad when these bitches think that they can come on my page and shove out terroristic threats. That's how JoJo Splat them motherfucking asses got caught. Stay your ass off my page because you will. I'm telling you, don't come on my page making no threats. Okay? Go wash your ass and stay off my page. I tried to get that Rob guy to come back up today because I'm telling you. Don't play with me. Go home and play with your kids or something, your mama. Don't play with me. Most of those trolls are sensitive. They'll get mad about any petty stuff. I'm telling you, ain't nothing but a troll because they was enjoying the show. They've been coming over here. They knew, but they've been coming over here being positive. And see, what I do know about the history of these paid trolls that come from these other channels, they'll come in here and they'll be cool for a little while. And then one day we'll be talking and all of a sudden they'll just switch up.
Sound about right.
Yeah, they'll be in here chatting. Oh, make sure you hit the like button for Miss T. Woohoo, Miss T. And then like 5 minutes later, they'll start rapping a straight drop song. I say, look at this bitch. I guess the person, their master has told them, okay, it's time to switch up on them. Because they paid trolls. I'm telling y'all, I go straight to the police. I'm telling you. What Dolph told whole guy to play with your bitch. I'm telling you, don't play with me. They said they think it's Big Stepper. It ain't nothing, but they probably do. You have a VPN on your computer?
Nah.
Well, they probably doxed you. That's why they said that. Somehow, but you don't have to worry about them because if they pull up, you just shoot the hell out of them. When when these people from out of town start sending these fools in Memphis to folks' houses to get killed, maybe some of these other Memphians, since they want to act like they slow, it's just too many damn Memphians that's making me shame. Go to their house. Okay. Bitch, you gonna get shot up. Because you was a threat to me.
Change. I'm gonna be down there with a Kool-Aid smile on my face. You come over here doing any kind of plan. You know I don't leave home without this. Stop playing. That motherfucker jet like my ID. Don't go nowhere without it.
Oh, I have to calm myself down. These folks get on my nerve. And it ain't these kids that's doing this. It's these old niggas that's sitting on the internet being sent out and trolling. These folks don't do nothing but troll. They sit up and blame, accuse somebody else of some shit. They all be in the same stuff. That's why they so easy to accuse people of doing stuff, faking and all that, because they all together. They be doing it. And that ain't promoting violence. That's promoting self-protection. What happened to yo? Because it's making me think it's yo god ass. But you just according to the language, it was probably a woman or a gay man. Because they said, player code, we know who you are, period. Don't no thug say that. They don't put period behind it unless they're a sweet thug. That was some slut that's off of her meds. Or they just walked out of the meth house. As D-Mon said, they come straggling out of the meth house and then hop on YouTube.
Full of
it. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I'll be so glad when these hackers get arrested. I'll be so glad. They just don't know how close they are. And I'll be glad when they go. Thank you, new to you. It's 131 people in here. Some of them don't say a word. I know. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm sure Yo's still up in here. Yo, we unblocked you. And they said play the code.
they might say it might be money,
True. Teresa. You said what player code?
Deshaun said it might be money, babe.
I didn't think about that. It might be money bag, yo.
When they have a problem with videos, that ain't how they operate. Somebody go come around with a FaceTime phone, and you will see them like that.
Somebody said that they got spooked. I forgot who it was. They said Juke or somebody started following them on Instagram, and it spooked them because they didn't know how he knew their Instagram because they don't use their real name right on here.
Yeah.
I said, I got an Instagram. They'll never try to follow me because I'm a act a fool. I'm gonna ask some damn questions.
Oh shit.
What's his name? Paper Route Wu followed me on Instagram.
I didn't even know you had no Instagram.
The Republican says, you must not want you playing their yo-yo. It's a female rapper who called herself that back. I know, I love yo-yo. I love yo-yo's music. Yo, we got your I put your picture up there for a reason. I put that up there for a reason. It's always good to just keep everything recorded, child. And it looked like they got a Rottweiler up there. That's a Rottweiler.
Yep.
So they might breed dogs or whatever, something like that. You never know. Or that's their dog. Or they just a troll and it's they got a fake picture.
That too.
She said Plata, dummy can't spell definitely, and it's saying Plata. It more than likely wasn't no black person. Shit. It was one of them hackers, one of them white hackers. I want to do them hackers know that they get ready to go to jail. They gonna tell on the people that had them hacking. I can't. That's what I can't wait for. They gonna turn on the people that they was hacking for.
Yeah. Better know.
Hey, Harold. I know that's right. So I hope Yo is a animal lover, not an animal abuser. I be scared when I know people are maniacs. I be scared when I see them with animals. I be scared they be beating them animals.
Hey, I can see you now knocking on the door, talking about you here to do a check or walk through on the dog.
I'm telling you. If I hear a dog, if I see somebody doing a dog animal wrong, I will I'll call the police. Because that's animal abuse. I was out in the East Memphis area the other night. I was out on the case and I saw, and it was so sad. And I turned around to go back to get that dog, and it was gone. Somebody put out just put the dog out. You know those Taco Bell dogs?
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of the street. It was just wondering. They shouldn't do these animals like that. If you don't want an animal, take it to the shelter.
Hey, well, it's about 3 of them over here you can come pick up. Just like the little Taco Bell dog.
And they just wandering around?
Yeah.
Somebody let them out?
Man, they just the neighborhood dog.
Do y'all don't treat them mean, do y'all?
I don't stay on that end. They ain't on my end. They down the street.
You sure they don't belong to somebody?
Positive.
Well, I might have to come and do that. Do they be starving and stuff?
And they look like they starving. They looking on the ground for food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and get them.
Real. You can tell they ain't had no shots or nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and get them and take them and and get them some shots and stuff. And I found them a nice home. I'll keep them and take them and get shots and feed them, and then I will advertise until they get them a nice home.
And it's like 4 pit bulls over
I can't do a damn thing with them. You need to call the y'all need to call the folks on them.
Man, them folks don't even pull up about them dogs. I'm telling you. And it's a black Labrador running around here. I don't know what these people over here don't need dogs.
Stacey Jackson said money bag running around looking like Leatherface. Running around looking like Leatherface. I don't know what type of work he had done, but they better start saving some money. They gonna need it. You could tell when they panic and they start putting their little dudes on the internet and sending their vloggers out, and they don't even know that the connection has been made. They so stupid. That's JoJo's. That's how they got caught. Let me be quiet. They laughing at me saying a Taco Bell dog. Yeah. And the dog was looking so scared. And so I was looking at that dog. I saw them people when they let that dog out. So I'm sure they just, and sometimes these girls be having men that are dirty. They get mad at them and take their dogs and go and just let them out to try to get at the girl. And he was just wondering. You could tell he was just bouncing. He was so scared. And I mean, it bothered me so bad. So when I left the case, I went back. I was like, let me go back. You know what Cromwell is? That's around like East Memphis. And I turned around. I was like, I'm going to get that dog. And I'm going to take that dog home and try to find it a nice home. Because it was just so scared. And I couldn't find it. I was like, damn, I should have just got it when I saw it the first time. I don't know why people go get dogs if they're not going to feed them and take care of them. And I have a fit when people be mean to animals. I'm telling you now.
It just make your blood boil.
It makes my blood boil. I'm telling you, because puppies are very loyal. They just want to be loved. They have feelings. Like I have a damn fit when, I know those PETA people was doing it, but they was advertising how the Chinese do the dogs when them dogs was crying and hollering. And I had that in my head for days. Like they boil those animals alive and they was screaming and crying. They set them on fire alive and they just be crying so pitiful. Ooh, how in the hell can you do that to a dog that's crying? Boiling it alive and setting it on fire and skinning it alive. They ought to be dead. Oh, do not get me started because I'm about to get mad. Let me see. Those kind of dogs are real tamed. Georgia saw your comment. Moneybag, yo, look like Michael Myers. All right, especially when they eat them. They do. They eat them. Eve has many faces. It's different for men. It's different for every state. Every state has different stipulations. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay, yeah, begin researching. Demo Publican says we can get together and see if we can do something about animal abuse. Absolutely. Yeah, Florida's laws are different. Eve has many faces. What part of Florida are you in, Eve? Has many faces. Okay. Have you ever been in law enforcement? Okay. I was going to say that would help if you had. How old are you? How old are you? Okay, that's a good age. Um, I have a friend that owns companies throughout Florida. Um, yeah, he's tapped more into the security part. Because he says up that way in Florida, he makes more money um tapped into the security part of it. Um, I always wanted to get my bachelor's. I don't know how many years it takes. Deshaun said I would go for it, King Deshaun. And Eve has many faces. Yeah, start there. Go for it. That would be awesome. You don't have any misdemeanors or felonies. Because I think that's in every state. You cannot have had any misdemeanors or felonies. Misdemeanors or felonies. Huh?
Wonder can the hackers take my misdemeanor and felonies off?
Well, you don't want these hackers to do it because they get ready to go to jail. And you know they're gonna drop dimes on everybody.
Nah, yeah, I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all talk too much.
And not on one, Deshaun, if you already have your associate's degree, you can get your bachelor's in about 24 months in an accelerated program. Yeah, you sure can. I tell anybody to finish out their degree. I'm telling you, people need your education. And it's so sad when people graduate with their bachelor degrees and they still can't get a job. Because it's so competitive. I can't believe it's so many people still up though, but it's probably a lot of other lives going on around this time, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. You know, it's the weekend, man. Well, I'm finna let y'all have it because it's finna be time for me to lay down. I can't even read the comments. My eyes so tight. I'm about to fall asleep. I thought I would go back and hang out them 4 hours with
We ain't been on here. We've been well. We have been on here 2.5 hours. I didn't even realize that.
you. You got 2 more to go.
No, I can't do 2 more. But I'm not sleepy though. You know what? I was thinking about. I'm gonna tell y'all something because y'all know this open topic. We just been talking about everything. Um, I've been thinking about making me some coffee. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I be buying that Dunkin' Donuts turtle double dark chocolate turtle coffee. It's oh my, I'm so addicted to it. It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It has such a good flavor to it. And you know, I don't put sugar and stuff in my coffee anymore. But I buy that plant-based creamer with
What kind of cream?
it's plant-based almond creamer with organic vanilla in it or whatever. And I just put a little bit in that coffee and it tastes so freaking good. Like I love coffee anyways. I could walk and drink coffee all day because I do. But especially since and then I'm a coffee fanatic because I like trying different coffees. But that Dunkin' Donuts double chocolate turtle flavored coffee is really good. And I was in Marshall's the other day and they had a sale on their Christmas coffee where you know they had like the pumpkin flavor and all of the Christmassy flavor. And I was like, let me just get some because I didn't think that it would be good. And it was really good. It was really good. Now I didn't get that peppermint flavor because I didn't want to fool with that.
Horrible.
Yeah, I thought that peppermint flavor would be, but that dark chocolate turtle Dunkin' Donuts. But y'all know what? It has gone up in the store. When I first started buying that coffee, it was $5. Now it's $8. I said, Lord, they trying to fix it where I can't even drink my favorite coffee. And it's in one of those little bags. It's not in one of those big containers. I'd be like, oh Lord, this coffee too expensive to drink every day.
You ought to
But I
see
be
that
drinking
again.
it every day.
Guess how
And
much
it's
coffee is in jail?
how much?
$15 for a cheap bag of community coffee.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They let y'all drink coffee? I didn't know that. So y'all make y'all own coffee though, right?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I don't like community coffee. It's nasty.
I know. I don't drink that.
I'm gonna tell you my other favorite coffee that I'm addicted to that's that McDonald's coffee.
McDonald's.
McDonald's got some good coffee. I'm gonna tell y'all McDonald's coffee is very good.
Try you some Starbucks. You want more McDonald's no more.
I like Starbucks, but I be liking Starbucks lattes.
This is my
Like
first
if
hobby.
I have to go out on if I have to be out like on a case real early or whatever, sometimes I'll stop at Starbucks. But Starbucks, I've cut down on the sugar and stuff. It has a lot of sugar in it. TJ Maxx and Marshalls is the best. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh my God. Yes, indeed. TJ Maxx and Marshalls that's where I got that coffee from, that Christmas flavor coffee. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ross's too. That cheese and stuff that be back there, they have that authentic cheese back there. And it's good. Like they're Gouda, that it's Gouda. I guess it's called Gouda. You shred it and put it in your macaroni. It tastes so good. They have because they have cheeses that come from like different places that they don't necessarily have in the grocery store. It'd be so good. I love trying that stuff. You know what? Big Lots used to be my favorite store, and it still is because I like to go to Big Lots and stuff and stock up on like washing powder and Clorox and cleaning supplies. Like I think I'm a hoarder when it comes to that because my washroom cannot fit any more washing powder in it. Because every time I go into Walmart or to the store, I'm like, let me try this. I like to try all the fabrics. Like I got all the flavor, the different smells of Downy and Snuggle and shoot, I can't fit nothing else in my washroom. I'm completely stocked up. I got all the shampoos. Like I don't know why it's so weird, but I enjoy it. Like I go into Marshalls and TJ Maxx and I'll go over there to their hair supplies and I'll go, "Ooh, I don't have this shampoo. I don't got that shampoo. I don't got that shampoo." Like I got so much shampoo in there, it's ridiculous. Like I don't know how I'm gonna use it all, but I love trying the different shampoos and conditioners, and I got all of the bubble baths and stuff. Oh my god, the body wash! I buy my body wash from out of Marshalls, and they have oh my god, such good smelling body wash. Um, I got all the because I love like the lemon citrusy scents, and you know the bath bombs and all of that. Player Cole said he was sleepy, and I love it. I love it so much. That's therapeutic to me. Yes, they have all of their cheese back there. And one of the ladies that work in the store turned me on to it. She was like, I was looking at it. She was like, I bought this Gouda cheese right here and put it in my macaroni. I shredded it. She was like, this the best Gouda cheese I've ever tasted. And I was like, well, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna try it. I just needed an excuse to buy something anyways. And I've been it tastes so good. Oh, yes, indeed. I got all the oils, all the vitamin C's, vitamin D's, vitamin E oil. Um, I'm gonna tell you something, buying those oils, because growing up I always had a skin condition. Shoot, I ain't had to go to the I haven't had to really go to the dermatologist in a very long time. Ever since the pharmacist told me that what the dermatologist was giving me, I could have bought over the counter. But I haven't even had to buy the over the counter stuff since I've been using all of those oils and stuff that and they had a sale on because they sell them in Burlington too. And they had a sale on them in Burlington, and I just stocked up on all those face oils and stuff. And I forgot I had them. And I was going through my closet one day, and I had a big bag full of oils. The vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamin C. Um, what else? All the other ones too. But I'm gonna tell y'all that aloe vera cleansing, it smells so good. Face cleansing. I put it on my face when I'm taking a bubble bath, and you put that avocado, not avocado, but aloe vera face cleansing on your face and just lather it in for a little while and just relax. It smells so good and have your skin so soft. Yes, indeed. I love those baths, and they last a long time too because they be real big and tall. Yep, I love the body gels. I was in there the other day and I had said, because I don't have no more room for the cabinet that I have my body wash gels in. And then I was in there the other day, and I saw I just had to go over there to see if they had anything new. And they had some really good smelling orange mango body bath gel. I was like, oh my God. I bought two of them. I was like, I gotta have it. They have they have this, if you ever go in there, if you ever see that I think it's not lavender, it's calamine or I can't pronounce it right now. My tongue is tied. But it's in a bear, and it's a bubble bath. It's bubble bath. Whenever I put it in my bath and let the water run, it'll have my whole house lit up, just smelling so good. I like to throw those bath bombs in there. I like the lemon ones. Put the link in the chat. Okay. Anybody want to come up? And they've been running a lot of sales since Christmas is over too. Yes, indeed. I buy aloe vera plants. I order them from off of Amazon. I have aloe vera plants, and I'm telling you, I had a person to come to my house, a friend, one time, and they had bumps on their forehead. And I was like, let me cut off a piece of my aloe vera plant. Put that onto your forehead. This was a long time. He put it on his forehead, and his bumps cleared up. He called me the next day. He was like, what was that you gave me to put on my forehead? And I said, you talking about my aloe vera gel? That that he was like, yeah. I just checked the community tab, and then I see it there. I just put it in. If you're talking about the link to come up here, I just put it up down there, the link to the StreamYard. And it had cleared his face up, and I guess he wanted to, and he couldn't. I never let him come back to my house no more because he was like, he wanted me to cut my plant again just to clear up I guess the other side of his face. He need to go buy him a damn plant. He couldn't come back because he was trying to make me kill my plant for him. Hell, I was just being nice. I just checked the community tab. Please put the link for the membership. Oh, okay, for the membership. Hold on one second. New to you, can you give him the link for the membership? I think it's in the description. Hey, R. Richmond. My mom always kept aloe vera plant in the kitchen for burns. Yes, they're aloe vera plant. And also you can put it in your smoothies. It is definitely good. You can put it in your smoothies and stuff. It is definitely a healer. That is one plant that I can actually say that 100% works. It is definitely a healing plant. Oh, okay. Y'all put the membership link in the, they get ready to give you the membership link. Eve has many faces. Yo, I think we done kept you up there long enough. People that needed to see you since you make a terroristic threats have seen it. No, I was okay. Click the blue join button on the front of the page. Hey, Marcus Mullins. Anybody that want to hit the link and come up, you can come up. But yeah, I was looking at this guy's channel today. This white guy, he travels to a lot of different cities in the United States, especially like small rural cities. My tongue is getting tired. And just looking at cities I've never even heard of, and a lot of them are very, very impoverished. He was making his rounds in Mississippi, in the state of Mississippi. It's a darn shame how impoverished, going, especially going south, down in those in southern Mississippi, how impoverished those cities are. Thank you, Marcus Mullins, for the $2 super sticker. We just talking about anything. So it's open topics tonight. So we just kind of been talking about everything. Thank you, Eve has many faces, for becoming a member. Eve, you a fan of Nipsey Hussle? Eve, you are a fan of Nipsey? I see people starting to get tired and get off. Let's see. We've been on here almost 3 hours, so I guess we're gonna go on. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Wilkes.
What's going on, sis? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm want to keep some others on the thing. I sent you a couple of bucks on the super chat because I believe in supporting my people.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And if you got Cash App, I throw another $5 out there. You can put your Cash App in the chat.
Okay, it's right here on the screen.
Okay, I'll throw you $5. So I wanted to see if basically like if you guys want to have a discussion, if we could start a discussion based on the separation of black men and the sisters. It seems like we got a problem. Like it seems like it's a problem that we need to figure out, and we need to discuss this.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think the problem is? Just based on what you see, what do you think? And your opinion.
Okay, my opinion is this. I believe that it was intentional for us to be separated. I don't have nothing against white people in general, but I do have something against the white power structure. So I do come with a partial, my opinion is not impartial. I believe that it was designed for us to be separated. Because one, we love y'all sisters. Y'all, man, sister, look at y'all. Look at you. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are built for us and we are built for y'all. And it seems like people are separating us. And don't get me wrong, I don't have nothing against the LGBTQ plus community or nothing like that. I believe that everybody, is supposed to live, happily as they can. But when it comes to, my sisters, I love my sisters. I would marry all of y'all if I could.
Well, I think that's one of the
That's
issues.
part of the
The
problem.
men trying to marry us all. One man.
But hold on, sister. Now, okay, so this will be my point of contention. There, you and I can debate this back and forward, and people in the chat, because this will be a good conversation. I am not against polygamy. I'm actually for polygamy. You are against it?
Yes, I'm against it.
Okay, so so I'll make a
Well,
statement.
I'll say this. It's not that I'm against it. It's just that I'm not gonna do it.
No, and that's perfectly fine. But hopefully people in the chat can chime in on this as well. My thing is more of you women than it are men, and I don't think that no one deserves to not have a companion. And so if it's more y'all, just by law of large numbers, and I'm making a logical argument. By law of large numbers, you have to have multiple women if you're a man because it's more of y'all.
Well, I think based on how emotionally how we are set up as women, like I know for me, I'm not sharing no man. And I know they say, well, women are doing it anyways because men are cheating, but that's different when he's cheating and then you find out about it and then you quit him, right? But that's how relationships are ruined. But I think emotionally it takes a toll because women are very competitive by nature. Okay. So I think emotionally it takes a toll on a lot of women that try to do stuff like that. Jealousy starts to rear its head, especially when there seems to be a favorite or favoritism. You see what I mean? I just emotionally, I just don't think it's a good idea.
There we go. Now we get a little bit close to the truth. I don't want to cut you off, but you made a very good point. Let me know when I can go. I don't want to cut you off.
No, go ahead. You can go.
So I would say, that, the competitiveness, of a woman, to respond to, your points directly. I think that is totally intact. I think that is intact, because that's not just a woman's nature, that's human nature. We compete, that's what it is. Even, as much as America have beat us down, and things like that, as Black people, guess what? The competition is what makes us strong. We want to compete. Just give us a fair chance is what we ask for. That's what we basically ask for. Just give me a fair chance, because I can beat anybody in anything. You give me a fair chance.
So when you say give you a fair chance, are you saying that Black women are not giving Black men a fair chance?
That is exactly what the circle that I'm coming to. I'm glad that you wrapped it up for me. Yes, y'all are not giving us a fair chance because y'all basically like, a lot of us are locked up. A lot of us, haven't been educated properly. a lot of us didn't have fathers, and y'all raised us. We are the product of what y'all raised, and now we are trying to get it together because we hear the cry of the sisters. We hear y'all. Trust me, we hear y'all. You know,
But you would think that if most men are raised by their mothers, and if they're raised by their mothers, you would think that a lot of these men would treat their women better.
no, it won't allow you to treat women better. And anybody on the chat, please make sure you like my sister chat, and send her anything on Cash App, and and comment on the chat. No, it doesn't. What it makes you is it makes you a beta male. That's what a woman cannot raise a man, sis. And I'm not hopefully I'm not being disrespectful. A woman cannot raise a man. It takes a man to raise a man. And that's why we need
Thank
more
you,
men.
Ramsey. Was that you that just sent $5?
Yeah, me. Well, that wasn't me, but
Okay.
well, I did. Yeah, somebody else probably sent it, and thank God for them.
Okay. Thank you, They said Ramsey. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank them.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry I cut you off. I like to thank people when they send a cash.
No, I understand that totally. I understand that totally.
But you saying it makes you all, because this is interesting. But you were saying it makes y'all a beta, or what you say?
It makes you a beta male, yes. And what we need more in our community, and that doesn't, because this is the whole thing, sis. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not, racist, or nothing like that. I don't have nothing against my white brothers and sisters or nothing like that. However, I love black people more than I love anybody else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, most races do. A lot of them, a lot of other races won't say. You could tell that, and it ain't nothing wrong with that, by how other communities stick together. We can't. I think black people get mad because they'll say, well, the white people cut me out, or the Arab people cut me out. Well, they might not necessarily have a problem with.
Right. It's just that I love my people more than anybody else. So guess what? If you fill out an application and a white woman fill out an application, and I'm able to vet you all, and y'all both the same, you have the advantage. It's just as simple as that. As far as I'm concerned. And as long as y'all qualifications and things like that are the same, because I won't, pick you if if you are underqualified. But what I will say, if all odds are even, yeah, I'm gonna pick you. I mean, that's just basically the way I personally think. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Guess what? I think a lot of times, we got to get over the group think scenario. Like, guess what? I don't have no problem with white people sticking together at all. I just don't want you to minimize what you did to us in our struggle. There is certain things to us to give y'all a head start. And the whole thing is, you got to acknowledge that. You can't not acknowledge that. That's all I'm saying.
True. But at what point do we as black people change our mindset, though? Because, look at all the black on black killings. Look at how black people won't support other black businesses. We get mad at other communities because they support their people first, and then we won't support each other.
You know what, sis? And I'm glad that you said this. And, and anybody in the chat, please hit me up, if you would like to support this. I just, I'm from St. Louis originally, and then we got these brothers up in Chicago, that's wilding out, so, I reached out, to my cousin up there, my cousin in the street. I said, man, let's call it 24-hour truce. I'm like, and allow me to come up there and, and talk to some of the brothers up there, and they respect me, I did 20 years in the military since I went on, I never stayed in the street, I did 20 years in the military in the Air Force, and I retired, you know, and these brothers, that's into it with it, I'm neutral, when it comes to them because I got family on both sides. So, I got a phone call. They was like, hey, man, for lack of better words, they was like, tell them niggas to stop and we'll stop. You know what I'm saying? So I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Do me a favor. He's like, all right, Keith, come up or whatever, you want to rap. So it's some of us that's trying to do things, in the background that people ain't really seeing out here. And a lot of the young boys, we trying to get them, because it ain't the older, nobody over 30 is killing people. It's the young
That's
guys.
true. That's true.
That's what's going on.
That's true, but it goes back to what are black men not doing to validate their sons, because there are a lot of black men that are, as I always put into the atmosphere, because I really think that it's just sad and devastating.
Yeah.
How you see a lot of, because even though a lot of the black on black killings come from young African American men that are in their 20s, we still have some old fools that have been career criminals, like these old hitmen, that have been in and out of jail their whole lives because they wanted to participate in crime and they were not there for their children.
But let's roll with this, sis. you know, you know, let's roll with the fact of why they were locked up. Because we can't, if we're gonna, go with the level of them not being there, let's figure out why. Let's open the onion, if you will. These men were denied opportunity directly. They were denied opportunity, denied education, denied certain things, and that limit them to being all the way down to an animal. If you look at what the 13th and 14th Amendment is, all they wanted, their whole plan was for brothers to get locked up. And that took us out of the household, made us not being able to be there for our families and things like that. And I ain't gonna, just put it all on the government and things like that, because that's not true, because you do have a choice in the end. But if you playing Monopoly and the game is totally set up against you, sis, and all odds are against you, a lot of times you end up where? In jail. Is that correct?
A lot of times, yes. That's true.
And that's all I'm saying.
But now that's why I feel like it is important for people. But at what point do people start taking responsibility and making better decisions?
Well, every day you wake up, you're supposed to take responsibility for your decisions. It don't start it start with conversations like this. Like I could be out here doing different things or whatever, whatever. I'm like, man, a lot of times I just be like, I'm like, well, man, I had a nice day. I want to see what the universe is talking about, like what's going on out here and things like that. I ain't out here trying to harm anyone. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I get a retirement, check. I like I told you, I did 20 years in the military, so I get my pension and everything. And I live basically off my pension. I made some good decisions when I was in the Air Force, to make sure that I was able to sustain myself and my kids. And I'm not even with their mother no more, but I'm not upset with her. Shit, she get a nice little check too. And I ain't got no problem with that.
Ramsey says, my mother is white and my dad black. We haven't never blamed no white man for our success or failures, our own damn fault.
Nor he should. And if you can hear me, brother, nor you should. And the whole thing is, you may not be privy, to some of the struggles that, that we have went through, and I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. And I'm glad that you didn't have to endure those struggles. But the struggle that some of us had to go through is real. So I won't minimize the struggle, but I'm glad that you didn't have to go through that, brother. That's the way I answer that question.
She said, Joy Loves God says there has to be a reason that they are being locked up.
Yeah, there is a reason. So I'm gonna answer her question directly as well. The reason why they're being locked up is because they commit crimes. And the reason why they commit crimes is what we're trying to get to. Guess what? I would not take up for one murder. I want to put this out here so everybody can hear this, in the chat and things like that. I would never like to see anybody locked up. But if you killing people and you doing a little different crap like that, guess what? Like everybody, oh, pray for Young Thug, free Young Thug. This nigga killed niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not finna hang a flag for him. Guess what? You got caught in your crimes. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about the brothers that that was under him that he could have influenced, in a more positive way. And maybe he is by him getting locked up. Because some people do need to be locked up. That's just facts. Not everybody is a righteous person. And the whole thing is people have a right to protect themselves. But if you just going out just trying to hurt people, guess what? There's a place for you. And that's as simple as that. That's where I answer that question, sis.
Okay. Well, I mean, so what do we do about the drug epidemic? Because it's definitely one now. And, it seems like it's completely out of control because you have 10 and 11-year-olds that's on heroin now. Well, it's hard for their parents to do anything about it because a lot of them are on it.
Well, I would have to answer the question from military mindset. We have went over to Afghanistan, Iraq, and a lot of different other places and try to change their way of life, to our way of life and things like that, even though they have their own culture and things like that. Why would we continue to let drugs come through our borders when we have the power to actually stop it? If we can take over another country, we certainly can control our borders. And that doesn't mean that I don't want people coming in and out, because guess what? Anybody that's looking for freedom, I want them to have it. But as far as drug cartels and things like that, it's no secret that we know who these people are. And we know how they move and, they work. We can stop that instantly. And that's where you have to start. You cut off the head of the snake and then you work your way down. That's my answer to that question.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, because I don't like the fact that we have America is full of resources, but we have so many homeless, starving people. That should not be.
And thank God. And if I could, so based on you saying that, anybody that's in the chat, if you know someone that's homeless, I have, my email address is quis16@yahoo.com, especially if they're a veteran. I'm trying to end all homelessness. I just got a building and things like that. I can only, have 10 beds. I'm in, on Sparta, Illinois, which is close to St. Louis and, close to a couple other cities in the Illinois area. And if they don't have to have nothing, or nothing like that. Only thing that they, if they homeless and they ain't got a place to stay, they can just email me, if they need a ride or whatever. I have drivers that can come pick them up and everything.
Okay. And what's the name of your organization?
I'm just doing it on my own, sis. I don't really have no organization. Wow. I'm just doing it on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I realized how to get a nonprofit, I'm an educated brother. you know. So I realized how to get a nonprofit. So through my nonprofit, I was able to get a building, and I won't make 1 cent off of it. You know, I ain't one of these guys out here that's trying to profit off of anything. I really, you know, my intent, because, you know, when I first got out the military or whatever, they ain't pay me right, stuff like, I was homeless. And so that eventually became my passion. You know, like, I don't want anyone to have to be out here if they can. I only got 10 beds, you know, and stuff like that. 2 of them occupied, but guess what? I would make room for anyone that don't have a place to go.
Okay, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. And what part of Illinois are you in?
I'm in Sparta, Illinois, about 45 minutes from the city of St. Louis. You know, Belleville is the closest city to me. Belleville, Illinois is like 25 minutes from where I am. You
Okay.
know, yeah.
And you all have been how far from Chicago?
Chi-Town probably is about like 3 hours from here. Probably like about 3 hours from here, yeah.
Okay. Because East St. Louis, Illinois is
Yeah,
right nearby.
East Boogie is, you know, probably 30 minutes.
Okay, so that's what y'all call it, East Boogie?
Yeah, because I'm from St. Louis. You got to realize that, you know,
Okay.
guys from St. Louis, we call it East Boogie. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, because it was a lot of girls going missing over there in East St. Louis, Illinois.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times, you know, and it's just not, you know, the fact of them, you know, a lot of women, decide to, you know, sell sex and things like that. You know, they go over there because that's where because all the strip clubs and stuff is over there. You know,
is it in East St. Louis?
Yeah, because in St. Louis we don't have strip, because you gotta realize St. Louis and East St. Louis is right there next to each other, but you got 2 different states. You got Missouri and Illinois that you're dealing with.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah, and so basically, you know, there are certain things that's legal in Illinois is not legal in Missouri. You know, Missouri is a very, very conservative state. You know, and so like if you go to like they have strip clubs in Missouri, but you know the girls have to have, you know, their, you know, like nipples covered up, and you know you can't touch, and you know different things you can't do. I ain't saying I ever been there, but I ain't saying I ain't never been there. So I kind of know the rules, you know, of, you know, on each side. And a lot of times, you know, sex sales, you know, are not look the same, you know, in Illinois as it is in Missouri. So a lot of the ladies will go, you know, across the bridge, because you got to cross the Mississippi. We got, you know, the Martin Luther King Bridge. We got the, you know, it's like 3 bridges to get from, actually 4, from Missouri to Illinois. And once you get over there, you know, you can, it's a little more, you know, like a free spirit community, if you will. But what happens is that brings the, you know, the goofy jokers as well, because they know that, you know, just as well as any other. Because and I land my plane, so you can speak on it. I have nothing against sex work at all. I don't think that, you know, as long as the situation is safe and it's mutual, I have nothing against it. You know, but what I do have something against is, you know, somebody judging a sister or a brother or whatever the case may be, you know, for, you know, doing that type of work. You know, guess what? We are grown at the end of the day, you know, and, you know, even though I believe in God, it's not on me to judge anyone. I land my plane right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I understand what you mean by that, you know. Um, but for me, I have a problem with when you say sex work, I'm talking about prostitution and things of the nature.
Yeah.
Because I think a person's body is their temple. And just as a woman, I have an issue with women allowing different spirits to enter them. I think it messes with them psychologically and everything else. Yeah, I have an issue with that.
No, and I understand your issue, and your issue is biblical, and your issue is correct. You know, this is what I'm saying. Guess what? Like as far as like, because I have daughters, I have two daughters. Beautiful, beautiful girls. My daughter, she goes to SCIU. She's a junior. Now, God bless her heart. She's taking up marine biology. And this was crazy about it. I'm like, marine biology. When she told me this, I'm like, where you get that from? She's like, Dad, that's what I'm interested in. I'm like, okay. So I had to look some of it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, you know, yeah, but I support it. I think that's dope. Like, I'm like, okay, cool, because I always been, interested in the universe, and nobody understands me. I love astrophysics, and I told my dad that one. He's like, "What is astrophysics?" Because my hero is still living. I want to meet him, and I, made it the way to happen. Is Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson? That man is my hero, and he don't even know it.
Oh wow! Wow. People in the
Dr.
chat
Tyson.
saying they have issues with sex trafficking with girls that are forced into trafficking.
This is something that we have to deal with, and I think that's something that we should deal with immediately. And I think we should deal with it firstly. Now, I'm gonna speak to you from my military mind. Guess what? I think anybody who is taking any young lady, for any reason against her will, we should kill them, and we should kill everybody that look like them. I'm sorry to be that harsh, sis, but that's the way that I look at it.
Me too, because they're ruining our girls and boys because they're snatching them up, putting them in trafficking.
They doing more than ruin our boys and girls. They ruining our well-being. And when I say that, I say this: slavery. How many Einsteins did we miss because of slavery? How many Isaac Newtons did we miss because of slavery? How many, Neil deGrasse Tysons are we missing because of they are, trying to profit off of the body of someone else? I believe we should kill them, and I would kill them all if I could. That's my opinion on that.
Me too.
There's no excuse for that. No excuse. There's nothing you can say to justify that. And that is a real thing, and I would not minimize that at all, sis. Guess what? I would kill them all if I could. And I'm supportive of any organization, that is against that type of stuff.
I agree. Well, I appreciate you coming up here, and I mean, this is a conversation to be had. Um, Definitely to be continued. It's just that it's 2:30. I didn't know we've been on here almost 3 hours, but this is a topic that I may continue with tomorrow. Like Sunday afternoon. To talk about this because we talk about a lot of stuff, but it's time because it seems like our communities are in a state of emergency. And I know we talk a lot about what's going on in Memphis, and that's because people are focused on Memphis because of the celebrities and the rappers in Memphis. But what's happening
but
in
we
Memphis
gotta deal
everywhere. It's happening everywhere.
Since we gotta deal with that too, cause Gangsta Boo, going down, that hurt. That really did hurt me. That hurt me. I tell anybody, man, these drugs are not. This stuff is real. And you gotta try to shake it if you can. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing.
That's true. It's got to be dealt with. But these young dudes got to be educated because it's a lot of talent. Just like it's a lot of talented rappers and stuff in Memphis, it's a lot of talent in other states, but they gotta be, people are just pimping them. They are becoming really infamous, not famous anymore. They're becoming
Right,
infamous,
infamous.
and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
still ain't got no money to show for it
Now, what I would
because
like to
they're
do
not
is, if you,
creating generational wealth. What they're doing is they using them and putting them on drugs and making them worse than ever before.
what I would like to do is, if I could, just give you my email address, and I don't mind giving it out live or whatever, so that way, whenever you own and stuff like that. Like a lot of times, people don't. What they call people that like to stay up, at night. Like I don't, because I'm retired and I'm used to, being up at night all the time.
Okay, you're a
You,
night owl.
yeah, yeah.
A night
I don't think that.
owl.
I don't think that's the word that I was looking for. I think it's actually, but I'll take that for right now. Yeah, because there's actually a word for that. I just don't have it. I don't have it right now in me.
What's
But
your email address?
QUIS16 at yahoo.com, and I'm gonna repeat it. QUIS16 at yahoo.com. Anybody want to email me or anything, if anybody got a chat going on or whatever. And I never ask anybody for anything. I ain't like that. I just, I like to support others and things like that. And like I ain't got, a private organization or anything like that. I just do it out of the kindness of my heart.
Okay, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Well, I appreciate you for coming up. I'm getting ready to end the live, and we'll definitely. I got your email address, and we'll definitely start talking more about those topics that we need to touch on, because we talk about the problem. We need to start to coming up with some solutions.
And I have a bigger platform, as well through the brothers. Sinetta, sometimes he let me come on there and talk about, I don't know if y'all know about Sinetta TV, but he let me come on and talk on his channel sometimes. And some of the Hebrew Israelite brothers from the ISUBK, they let me come on and talk sometimes. And I just give my feel, like, and a lot of times I don't really sometimes they do debates on there. I don't, I've never been challenged to a debate. I just, just say my piece and then I move on.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure this is something that everybody's going to enjoy, but I appreciate you coming up. I got your email address.
Okay, well, I thank you, sis. I know you got to end it. I'll go ahead and log off so that way, you can, end it with everybody instead of just with me.
Okay, hon. Thank you so much. I tell you, I really enjoyed him. I'm glad that he came up because he touched on. We talked a lot about problems, so we can all come together collectively to see if we can get together on some solutions. But anyways, you guys, we've been on here almost 4 hours. I can't remember the last time I was on 4 hours. It's 2:30 in the morning. But I sure thank you all for hanging out with me, because I got on just on a whim tonight, because I didn't have anything to do. Um, so I want to thank you all for tuning in. And I may be back on tomorrow, but I definitely thank you all for tuning in. I want you all to have a good night. I love you guys. Have a good night.